I am a closet introvert. And by that I mean that in my heart, I am very shy and very socially awkward, in my own opinion. But as a pastor's kid, I was forced to become adept at handling social situations from a very young age. So as a result, I have this curious combination of being able to lead a Bible study or speak in front of a whole bunch of people at a church with no problem, but the thought of actually having a one-on-one conversation to invite someone to Bible study or invite them to church or even to ask them about how they're enjoying their weekend is very terrifying for me. Now, some of you, as we study talking to our neighbors this week, this is not a place of insecurity for you. However, there is an area in all of our lives, somewhere along the line, where God pushes us and we are forced to deal with our own insecurities. For me, that was trying to invite a neighbor to my Bible study who was just very uninterested in spiritual things. And I dragged my feet for years because I was so focused on my own insecurities and my own shyness and bungling it up. After several years of this, I began realizing this little formula was not working. I kept waiting for the fear to go away, for me to just kind of pump myself up to walk across the street, and that never happened. So I tried a different approach. Instead of focusing on my own insecurity, I started focusing on who God is and what He is capable of. I started kind of playing through the miracles in the Bible and the miracles I've seen in other people's lives, and most importantly, listing the names of God and His character. And I had to ask myself at the end of the day a very important question. Was this really about not believing in what I could do for my neighborhood? Or was this really about not believing that God was capable to do great things in my neighborhood? When I'm confronted with a God who parted the Red Seas, who walked on water, who fed the 5,000, who rose from the dead, there was only one answer to that question. God is in the business of working miracles. God has been transforming lives and doing the work of the gospel for thousands of years. I had nothing to worry about. And it was with that knowledge of who God is that I was able to walk across the street and talk to my neighbor. So I just want to challenge you this week. I want to actually encourage you that the pressure is off. This isn't really about you. It's okay. Be weak. Be insecure. As we're going to look at in Exodus, Moses was the exact same way. You're in excellent company. Instead, just replace those thoughts with God's ability, with what He is capable of. And remind yourself that God is here and willing and ready to do amazing miracles in your neighborhood, and He just wants you to come along for the ride.